Hello, it's Kelly here from Spiritual Awakening Signs, coming to you today with a video for the emotional pressure and the overwhelm that we're feeling, because I think it's been building up in a really big way more recently, and I think it has an accumulative effect. I think it's been something that's been growing on us for a number of weeks and it's all built up. So we're going to be doing some healing on that today, and we'll start to make you feel a lot better, get some energy healing going. I'm going to share the video to the group first, so hold on just a little second, guys, as we're all coming online. I can see you're all starting to arrive now. Hello. Please say hello and let me know where you're from, and we'll get started today. So I'll share this video to the group just so that everyone can catch it. I don't want anyone to miss it, and we'll be good to go. Right, so do let me know who's online. Say hello, tell me where you're from. I'd love to hear from you guys. It's always good to know where everyone's coming from. I'm actually amazed how far some of this has reached more recently. It's been really, really exciting. Right, there we go, all shared live. So, hi MC, I think you said your name was Mary actually before, so hello and welcome to everyone else who's watching. So we're going to do an energy healing for some of the emotional pressure that's built up, some of the overwhelm that we're feeling right now, so that we can just move past that, feel a lot calmer, get ourselves into alignment, and just try to stay aligned as we're moving through this challenging process with all these crazy changes happening round about us. Hi to Patricia, couldn't get that out there, from Dublin. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'm glad you're all here today. So we're going to get into some of the healing. Now I just want to give you guys an understanding before we get into it, just in case you've never done it before. You can do these healings at any time. It doesn't matter if you catch the healing, you see the video a week later, a couple of days later, a few years later. We still have things on our YouTube channel and lots of other places. You can use these videos at any time. And the thing I want to help you to understand is the reason why it's different is because it's not just energy healing, and it's not just a meditation. You know, we're not just saying, oh, just relax and you know, this stuff will happen automatically. We're doing activations. And when we are doing these energy healing meditations that are kind of like a hybrid, that's the easiest, simplest thing to call them. I'm working with a collection of really high vibrational spirit guides who I've been working with for many years, and they are dedicated to helping us on the awakening pathway. So they're really trying to get us to the end of the road. They're trying to get us to the point where we can step into our power, which is really exciting. What that means is when you do any of our healings, it's not just a matter of I'm tuning in and watching something, it's distant healing, I don't really know if it's working. No, it's totally different. The guides start to work with your energy. That's why it's important to relax, and I always say you just to allow the guides to hold that energy, about allowing the guides to contact, you know, your energy to contact you, to work with you, because what they'll do is they'll start to adjust things for you specifically. It isn't just a blanket healing where everyone gets the same thing and that's it. It's tailored to you no matter when you watch it. So that's the really special thing about working with the guides, and the thing that I love about working with the guides, because everyone's energy is a little bit different. Some people are more sensitive than others, and for some it's okay, you need this certain chakra activated. For others you need that reduced down a little bit to stay in balance. They'll always take care of you. I can see that Guess has sent us a little comment from England, UK. Fantastic. So we're all really busy. And Mary's joined us as well from Australia. I'm sorry, Mary, I'm unable to answer things like emails. I know you're asking about that. Really difficult. There's just so many of us. I'm not available for one-to-one support, but there's plenty of support on here on the page, and lots of support from other people that are on the same journey. I love how everyone interacts and helps each other. So, but I'll still be here live as often as I can. Okay. So let's get started with the energy healing. So just close your eyes. Just starting to relax. Allowing yourself to move into the space where you're ready for healing. Just holding the intention that you're allowing the guides to work with your energy now, to make the adjustments and do the healing that you need to be supported and balanced right now. And sometimes as they start to work with your energy, you just start to get softest awareness of just relaxing, you feel something just start to calm down just a little bit. And if you don't feel anything, don't worry. It's just so natural for us that sometimes we don't always pick up on it, because there's not really anything any different. We're working with energy all the time. So just relax in your energy. And let's start with that emotional pressure first. I see that for a lot of us, the emotional pressure is in the crown chakra, right up the top of the head here. There's a lot of really intense pressure there. So let's start by releasing the pressure in the crown chakra. I see that for a lot of us, this is making us imbalanced. The crown chakra has come up a lot over the last month with the healing. A lot of us, it's really blasted too much energy through us, and our crown chakras are too open, and we're just a little bit off balance energetically. So let's just bring that back into balance, releasing the pressure there of the crown chakra. And let's also ask that if your crown chakra is too open, asking the guides to reduce that to a level that is appropriate for you, while still being totally connected and still having all your psychic skills and ability available to you now. And I see that there's that overstimulation in the crown chakra. When we settle that down and level that, the energy actually starts to filter down through to the psychic chakra here in the third eye, in the forehead. So what we're really doing is taking the energy where it's not really being of any use, and we're able to bring it down and channel that into your psychic senses. So your intuition can be improved, it can be clearer, it can be easier to hear, it can be more trustworthy. And I'm also seeing, the guides are showing me that a lot of us have had strange sensations in the head. If you've noticed this over the last few weeks, do let us know. Strange sensations, maybe headaches, maybe strange sensations in in the crown chakra, it would be in the third eye chakra. Strange sensations that we're not sure exactly what they are, and there's a lot being activated, there's a lot moving around, there's a lot of energy shifting. And let's also release the overwhelm that we are carrying. Overwhelm in our energy systems and being held in our bodies too. All the pressure of that overwhelm, the burden of carrying that. It all just feels like too much. Releasing that from your system now. And showing your system the truth that you can relax. Teaching your energy system how to relax, that it's safe and possible for you to completely relax right now. And I see the guides are showing me, but we need to feel safe. Can't relax if we don't feel safe. So let's bring that download in for you. So showing your system the truth, that you are safe. Helping you to see that higher perspective of what's really going on right now. The truth that you're safe. You're okay. Giving your soul an understanding of what it really is, what it means, and what it feels like to be safe. Some of us, I can pick up here, haven't really had that awareness in life, so we're just going to bring that into the system, showing you what that really feels like to know that you're safe. Integrating that into who you are and sending that out into the energy of your auric field, sending the vibration of safety into the matrix, into your current life, bringing that stability, showing you the truth that you're safe, and allowing you to accept the truth that you are safe while still being alert and aware. Let's show your system how to do that, to still be alert and aware while perfectly relaxed. And you can take a deep breath whenever you need to. You might notice that you take a deep breath more than often, that you sigh, or even that you yawn. This is all signs that energy is moving, but it's not necessary for you to experience those in order for energy to be shifting. I've had some very powerful healings at lots of different courses and working with different people, and sometimes there really was no reaction, even though it was a very powerful healing. So don't panic. Just accept that your journey is your journey, and whatever you experience is right for you. And you can also take a deep breath whenever you feel so inclined, and that'll help to shift the energy too. Sometimes that just gives you a little boost, moving the energy with the breath. Okay, and lastly, I'd like to release any worry that we are carrying. There's a lot of worry in the auric field. We're literally taking it everywhere we go. We're so concerned, understandably, about our loved ones, about the world, about everything. Let's just ask our systems to stay alert and aware without worry. Show us that we can be alert, aware and calm. Releasing that worry from the system now. Showing you the truth that it's safe to let it go. You can keep yourself safe without worrying. Okay, big deep breath, everyone. Just giving you a moment to come back into the room, to focus on the surface beneath you, to focus on the sounds around you, focusing on the present moment, and when you're ready, just open your eyes and come back around. And I would love to know anything that you guys experienced. Do tell me below. We love to share this stuff. Anything that you experienced during that, and remember that your experience is unique to you. So no matter what you experienced, you might have had an image that came to mind, you might have had some colour that popped by, you might have had a memory that came up. Sometimes it's an awareness of energy moving. Sometimes we feel nothing at all. It just depends on what your energy system needs right now and how it's responding. So do tell me what you experienced, and also if you're watching the replay, tell me what you experienced, because I'd love to know. It's really great. So let's have a look at some of the comments. If there's anything you guys want to ask, or if there's anything going on, do just let me know. We'll spend a little few minutes before we finish up today. So hi to Betsy. You're always with us, Betsy. Thanks for showing up. Right, let's see. Hold on, there's a few different comments here. Okay, so Mary's talking about hair loss. I think that might be what you were wanting to ask me about. Hair loss isn't generally a standard symptom of awakening, but awakening is different for everyone. People get lots of different experiences as part of their awakening, but just make sure anything that bridges into the physical, you get it checked with a medical doctor. That's always the first rule of thumb. Get the 3D earthly part of the system checked first. Now, quite often they'll not be able to find any answers for it. That just always happens in awakening, but at least then you're taking full care and responsibility for your health. But yeah, we do tend to get some odd things throughout awakening, and everyone's a little bit different. Guess says, in the crown and around the sides, a lot of energy shifts and pressure. Good that you're able to sense that. Jasmine, third eye and crown pressure, like sensation. So everyone is actually feeling this up here. This is what I'm seeing. It's almost as if we've been blasted open. A wee bit too much energy for us too quickly. Because of the crisis that we're in. It's almost like light workers have had to be activated really, really quickly. And it creates a lot of problems here. It kind of blasts the crown chakra open. It can make us spacey. It can make us feel nauseous. It can make us feel dizzy. It can throw us off a little bit. I can see Jasmine saying, yep, same here, hair coming out. Yeah, it is one of these bizarre things. And also when you're going through awakening, you're in quite a heightened state of anxiety. And anxiety can lead into all those other types of physical symptoms as well, which is really challenging. So just make sure you're getting anything checked by a medical doctor, really important. Betsy says, I notice I've had a few headaches, which I never have. We're definitely getting some shifts up around the head here. A lot of stuff moving, but this is a positive thing. So although it might feel a little bit uncomfortable, and like I always say, you always check things out. medically, you make sure you're looking after the 3D vessel, because there are some aspects of that energy healing won't be able to work with. Sometimes we need some intervention from something physical, but that's okay. But headaches and head shifts are really happening in a big way right now. The good thing about that is that it means that your psychic senses are getting activated, because this is where they all reside. So you've got the third eye in here, and you've got the crown chakra up here. So in here, this is all our psychic senses, all our awareness, our intuition, our ability to pick things up, our ability to hear, clairaudience, all these different skills and abilities. And then we've got the crown chakra, which is our connection to source, our connection to higher realms, our connection to our higher self. So you can sense that all this stuff is starting to change right now. So we're aware of all these weird signs and symptoms, and it's like, what is that? Well, we're starting to be really activated in a huge way. So it's a really, really big deal for us. Let's see. We've got a sense of calming coming up, top of the head tingly, heavy shoulders. That's good. You're really picking up on the energy. Shoulder blades are heating up like flames, feeling really warm. The kind of vibration, the energy vibrations that you can feel, she says it's calming. Yep, really picking up on the energy, which is fantastic. But also talking about feeling spacey, dizzy, off balance, and awareness is difficult to keep. This is exactly what happens. We start, particularly when this energy's been kind of blasted up through the system and it's affecting the crown, we start to actually lose our balance. We start to get a little bit kind of dizzy, and we miss things, we become a bit dazed. It causes a lot of problems for us. So I can see Jasmine's talking about, yep, I went to a doctor about the hair loss and they just bypassed it. That's the challenge, particularly with awakening. You get a lot of symptoms that can't be explained. It's indicative of awakening. So it's good that you're going down the routes of always checking that first, because it's very important, but it is very, very common. Guest says, feet are really opening up, feeling the buzzing, and we've got Mary talking about her crown and their hair and things like that. So everybody's sensing this up in the kind of right areas. You've got the feet, which are the grounding, and you've got the crown, which is your connection to source. And we're bridging both of those worlds right now. So it's not going to be unusual for you to experience odd sensations, through all of your chakras and all of your energy system. It's a really really peculiar time, but really exciting time. And we're going to get into more of that over the coming weeks, because this is the time that light workers are waking up. We are being called en masse all over the world. It's just an incredible time, and I think that you're going to be really excited, because we're getting out of the old kind of mode of, I meditate, I tune in. When I tune in, that's when I do all my psychic stuff, and it's kind of difficult, and I have to practice it, and I have to do hours, days, weeks, months, and people are going through this for years. We're getting past all that. This is about really being able to step into who you are immediately. It's about that part of you being activated, the soul stepping forward and being able to fully embody who you are. It's a really exciting time. So I can't wait to share more on you. Thank you so much to everyone for giving us your comments and expressing kind of what you were experiencing. It's great to share that. So even if you're not on the live, do please let us know anything that's coming up for you, because we'd love to have you share that with us. I can see that Joanne's mentioned she gets a lot of anxiety and insomnia. These are really challenging symptoms of awakening. But what you could do is, if you check out our website, we've got a free 5-day course that will help you with all your awakening symptoms. It will help to reduce them. So spiritualawakeningsigns.com. I'll put it in the description so that you can link to it. But just spiritualawakeningsigns.com. It's the first page. It's a free 5-day course, and it'll take you through all the things that you need to do and help you to reduce the awakening symptoms, so that you can get into the good parts of it, get past all the challenging symptoms and get into the fun stuff. That's really what you need. I can see that Mary says thank you. I just need some guidance. We all just need some guidance. It's a really tough time, but know that you can come here. We're all working together on this, and everyone supports each other, so that's really nice. It's really nice to see people working together in that way. It's lovely. So remember, you can watch these videos at any time. Doesn't matter if you miss them live, and be sure to click to be notified when we go live. You'll see it under this video. Get notified when we go live, because it's just whenever I'm available, but I'd love to spend the time with you guys, and I really appreciate all your feedback and the interaction in the videos as well. So thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye.